The Beast. The Incarnate. The man who doesn't bend, doesn't break, doesn't bow to anyone, just got destroyed. What you're about to witness isn't just another Monday night beatdown. This is the moment when two absolute wrecking machines decided that respect, that fear, that legacy Brock Lesnar has built for over 2 decades, it means nothing. And when the dust settled, when the chaos finally died down, the entire WWE universe was left asking one question: is the most dangerous man in sports entertainment vulnerable? Stick with me through every second of this breakdown, because what happened on Raw isn't just shocking, it's a seismic shift that's going to change everything moving forward. And if you've never seen Brock Lesnar looking mortal, trust me, you need to see this. But before we dive into this absolute carnage, I need something from you. If you love wrestling, if you live for these moments that make your heart pound and your jaw drop, do me one favor, smash that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family, because we break down the most intense, most emotional, most jaw-dropping moments in wrestling every single week. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when legends collide and new monsters are born. This channel? It's not just about wrestling. It's about the stories that make us feel alive. And I promise you, what we're diving into today will remind you exactly why you fell in love with this business in the first place. Now, let's rewind to where this nightmare began. The arena is electric. You can feel it through the screen, that buzz, that anticipation when something massive is about to go down. The WWE Universe knows Brock Lesnar is in the building, and whenever the Beast Incarnate shows up, someone's getting hurt. The lights are blinding, the crowd is on their feet, and Raw is rolling with that intensity only WWE can deliver. Then the music hits. That unmistakable, earth-shaking theme that's accompanied Brock Lesnar through countless battles, through UFC Octagon wars, through WrestleMania moments that will live forever. And here he comes. 300 pounds of pure violence walking down that ramp like he owns the place. Because let's be honest, when Brock Lesnar steps into any arena, he does. Paul Heyman is beside him, doing what Paul Heyman does best, hyping up the most dangerous client in combat sports history. You can see it in Brock's eyes. That cold, calculating look. That predator's stare. He's not here for pleasantries. He's not here to shake hands and kiss babies. Brock Lesnar is here to remind everyone that he is the alpha, the apex predator, the one man nobody should ever cross. The crowd is split. Some are chanting his name like he's the returning king. Others are booing because they know what Brock represents: domination, destruction, the kind of power that leaves careers in ruins. He climbs into the ring, and Paul Heyman takes the microphone. You already know what's coming. That beautiful, eloquent symphony of words that only the advocate can deliver. Heyman starts running down the list of Brock's accomplishments: UFC heavyweight champion, WWE champion multiple times, the man who conquered the Undertaker's streak, the Beast who ragdolled John Cena like a child. And you can feel the tension building. Because whenever Brock and Heyman are out there talking, someone's name is about to get called. Someone's about to get challenged. Someone's about to have the worst night of their life. The anticipation is suffocating. The crowd is hanging on every word. Then Heyman pivots. He talks about the future. About how no one in this locker room, no one in this new generation, has what it takes to step up to Brock Lesnar. He's baiting them, challenging them, daring anyone to prove him wrong. And that's when it happens. The Vision's music explodes through the speakers, and the place erupts. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, two of the most confident, most arrogant, most talented young stars in WWE today, come strutting out like they own the future. The Vision isn't afraid of anyone. They've made that clear week after week. They talk trash to legends, they back it up in the ring, and they genuinely believe they're destined for greatness. Waller's got that smirk on his face, the one that says, "Yeah, we see you, Brock, and we're not impressed." Theory is flexing, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, reminding everyone that they are the future. You can see the shift in Brock's expression. It's subtle, but it's there. This isn't fear, it's interest. Like a lion spotting prey that actually has the audacity to roar back. Paul Heyman tries to talk them down, tries to use words to make them realize the mistake they're making. But the Vision? They're not backing down. They step into the ring, microphones in hand, and the verbal warfare begins. Waller calls Brock a dinosaur. Theory says Brock's time is over. They're disrespectful, dismissive, everything designed to get under the Beast's skin. And Brock? He just smiles. That terrifying, predatory smile that says, "You have no idea what you just started." Then, just when you think this is about to turn into a 2-on-1 destruction of the Vision, the lights shift. Another entrance theme. The crowd goes insane, because walking out with that same unshakable confidence, that same raw power, is Bronn Breaker. The second-generation superstar who's built like a tank, moves like a cheetah, and hits like a freight train. Bron's eyes are locked on Brock Lesnar, and there's this moment, this incredible moment where you realize these two are cut from the same cloth. Same intensity, same power, same absolute refusal to submit to anyone. Bron joins the Vision in the ring, and now it's three young lions staring down the most dangerous predator in WWE history. The crowd is at a fever pitch. Signs are waving. Flashbulbs are going off. This is one of those moments that feels massive, like you're witnessing something that'll be replayed for years. Paul Heyman is trying to restore order, trying to use his silver tongue to de-escalate, but it's too late. The fuse is lit. Brock takes off his gloves. Slowly, methodically, each finger pulled free with the kind of care that tells you he's savoring this moment. He's about to unleash violence, and he wants everyone to know it's coming. The tension is unbearable. You're watching through your fingers because you know someone's about to get hurt badly. Heyman backs away. Smart move. And then all hell breaks loose. Brock lunges at Bronn Breaker, and these two absolute monsters collide in the center of the ring like two semi-trucks crashing head-on. The impact is brutal. You can hear it. Feel it. Bron doesn't back down, he fires back with clubbing blows that would put down anyone else, but this is Brock Lesnar. The Vision jumps in, and now it's chaos. Pure, unfiltered chaos. Theory with a dropkick to Brock's knee. Waller with a running forearm. Bron with another huge strike. They're working together, strategically breaking down the beast like a pack of wolves taking down something bigger than themselves. And for a moment, just a moment, it looks like it might work. Brock stumbles. He's on one knee. The crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Is Brock Lesnar actually getting overwhelmed? But then he roars. Literally roars like the beast he is. He grabs Austin Theory by the throat and launches him across the ring like he weighs nothing. Waller comes running, German suplex. Bron tries to capitalize, another German suplex. Brock is fighting back, and it looks like vintage Lesnar domination is about to take over. But here's where everything changes. The Vision and Bron regroup on the outside. There's a pause. A beat where you think maybe they're going to retreat, lick their wounds, fight another day. But no. They look at each other. Some unspoken agreement passes between them, and they all slide back into the ring together. Coordinated. Focused. Dangerous. Bron hits a spear that cuts Brock in half. The sound echoes through the arena. Before Brock can even process what just happened, Theory hits him with a rolling blockbuster. Waller follows with a devastating elbow drop. They're not giving him a second to breathe. And this is where you need to pause and really appreciate what's happening here, because Brock Lesnar doesn't get beat down like this. He doesn't get outnumbered and overwhelmed. He's the one who does the overwhelming. But right now, in this moment, three hungry, vicious young stars have found the formula. Keep moving. Keep hitting. Don't let the beast recover. Bron pulls Brock up another spear. This one even more devastating than the first. Brock crashes into the corner, and the Vision pounces like sharks smelling blood. Stomps. Kicks. Forearms. Every shot meant to hurt, meant to humiliate, meant to make a statement. The referee is trying to restore order, but what's he going to do? Disqualify all three of them? This isn't a match, this is a mugging. Paul Heyman is on the outside screaming, desperately calling for help, for security, for anyone to stop this carnage. But nobody comes. Maybe they're too scared. Maybe they want to see the beast finally brought to his knees. The crowd is torn between shock and awe. Some fans are chanting for Brock. Others are chanting for Bron. Everyone's recording on their phones because they know they're witnessing history. Bronn Breaker stands over Brock Lesnar, and you can see it in his eyes. This is his moment. This is where a new era begins. He signals for one more move. One final exclamation point. The Vision holds Brock in position, and Bron backs into the ropes, building momentum for what's coming next. The entire arena is holding its breath. And then spear number 3. The impact is sickening. Brock Lesnar is laid out in the center of the ring, barely moving. The Vision stands tall. Bronn Breaker flexes, roaring at the crowd. This isn't just a beatdown. This is a coronation. This is 3 young superstars telling the entire WWE universe that the old guard, their time is up. Listen, if you're feeling what I'm feeling right now, if your heart's pounding, if you can't believe what you just heard me break down, then we need you in this family. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications, because SLAMZONE is where we live for these moments. Every week, we bring you the passion, the breakdowns, the stories that make wrestling the greatest thing on earth. Don't just watch, be part of this community. The aftermath is haunting. Medical staff finally rush to the ring to check on Brock. Paul Heyman is beside himself, looking like his entire world just collapsed. And the Vision and Bronn Breaker? They walk up that ramp like conquerors. No remorse. No second thoughts. Just pure confidence and the knowledge that they just did what many thought was impossible. They took down the beast incarnate. So what does this mean going forward? What does this moment change about the landscape of Raw, of WWE, of the entire main event picture? Well, first of all, Brock Lesnar doesn't forget. He doesn't forgive. When he recovers, and he will recover, there's going to be hell to pay. But here's the thing, Bron Breaker and the Vision just proved they're not afraid of hell. They ran toward it. They embraced the chaos, embraced the challenge, and they came out on top. This could be the beginning of something truly special. Imagine the matches this sets up. Imagine Brock Lesnar hunting down each of these guys one by one. Imagine the moment when Bronn Breaker and Brock Lesnar finally go one-on-one with no interference, no distractions, just two powerhouses colliding in the most brutal way possible. That's a WrestleMania main event right there. That's the kind of storytelling that creates legends. And what about the vision? They've aligned themselves with arguably the most dangerous young star on the roster. Together, they're not just a threat, they're an extinction-level event. Tag team champions? Main event players? The sky's the limit when you've got the guts to attack Brock Lesnar and walk away standing tall. But let's not forget the biggest question: is Brock Lesnar okay? I mean, physically, sure, he'll heal. The man survived everything from steel chairs to UFC knockout artists. But mentally? Emotionally? How does someone like Brock, who's built his entire legacy on being unbeatable, process getting jumped and destroyed like that? Does this light a fire under him? Does this awaken something even more dangerous? Or does this plant the tiniest seed of doubt? Because that's what makes this so compelling. For the first time in years, Brock Lesnar looked vulnerable. And when the most dangerous man in WWE looks vulnerable, every single person in that locker room is taking notes. Suddenly the calculus changes. Suddenly guys who would never dream of challenging Brock are thinking, wait, maybe we can take him down. That's dangerous for Brock. But it's incredible for us as fans because it means unpredictability. It means stakes. It means we genuinely don't know what's going to happen next. Raw just got a whole lot more interesting. And if you want to stay on top of every twist, every turn, every earth-shattering moment that's about to unfold, you need to be subscribed to SLAMZONE. We're here every week breaking it all down with the passion and detail you deserve. Hit that subscribe button, join the family, and let's ride this incredible story together. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment and tell me what you think happens next. Does Brock get his revenge? Does Bronn Breaker become the next face of WWE? Can the Vision reach the absolute peak of this business? I want to hear your predictions, your theories, your passion for this incredible business we all love. Until next time, this is SLAMZONE signing off. Keep the passion alive, keep believing in the magic of wrestling, and never forget this is where legends are made.